a fucking.
Yo, what the fuck? No way, this is fucking Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk mods get out of hand, bro.
Once I get
When
my
you making this shit, make this shit be like real life.
once I get my 5070, that's all I'm gonna play.
You see this shit? This is what a 4090, bro.
Yeah, that's currently the best GPU.
Do the video on this country. Look, I thought this was real life fake for a split second.
Yeah. Like the way the streets look.
Look at the reflection on the glass.
Yeah, yeah, that's insane. Holy fuck. 4090. You know, like with these new computers, the next computer you build is gonna need water cooling. Like if you want the best parts, like the CPU and shit. Like
How much?
how much what?
How much you think it'll cost?
I mean, I'll probably like 100 for like the pump itself, but the fucking CPU is probably like what 500. But it's gonna generate so much heat if you want to play those big boy
Oh, you
games.
said he. I thought you said they talking money.
No, I'm talking about heat. Like it's gonna like make you need water cooling.
Like automatically.
Yeah, or your temps is gonna be like 80 the whole fucking time.
You're just gonna blow up your house.
You're gonna blow up your house, put it on fire. You're working as a mobile device technician for a large corporation enterprise service desk. The user complains that every time they attempt to launch the company's mobile email application, it crashes, displays an error of code 123. This is the third user with this error on an Android smartphone. The same app that's
Hey,
working on
is
your
this even
smartphone.
camping anymore?
Candy? It's a Model DTX. Fuck. It's a trick question. It's a fucking trick question. I hate this.
Because I'm pregnant. I'm not gonna do this no more. What you wanna do? Tell me what you wanna do. What we gonna do now? Gonna leave.
Clear the
Yeah,
apps
I'm gonna
cache.
leave. Can't leave. Why?
Fuck.
One reason why I shouldn't leave you. Because I'm pregnant. I'm not gonna do this no more. What you wanna do? Tell me what you wanna do. What we gonna do now? Gonna leave. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Can't leave. Why? Give me one reason why I shouldn't leave you. Because I'm pregnant. I'm not gonna do this no more. What you wanna do? Tell me what you wanna do. What we gonna do now? Gonna leave. Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Which of the following tools should a technician use to modify the host files on a Windows 10 system to solve a website address resolution issue? Nick, what? Definitely not Notepad. I say regedit. What is regedit?
Advanced auto part. Number 61.
The developer uses a MacBook Pro when working from home, but they need access to both a Windows and Mac OS system to test their programs. Which of the following tools should be used to allow both operating systems to exist on their MacBook Pro? Yikes. I think Boot Camp. I think Boot Camp does that. Yeah. Karen lives in the area that is prone to hurricanes and extreme weather conditions. She asks you to recommend an electrical conditioning device that will prevent her files from being corrupted if the building's power is unstable or lost. That's not a real word. Like condition.
Alright, James. When you're done playing, when you're done like studying and shit, let me know. I'm down to play some CS.
Alright, yeah. That's
Actually, hold up. I can't even though, because I gotta dip like around 6. Oh.
Okay.
Just let me know, buddy. I'll be here in the background. Watch.
Alright, man. Do your thing, bro.
If I beat that pussy, what you tell on me?
Put that there. Where's YouTube? Fucking study for 1 hour earlier and then just took a nap, bro.
True, bro.
Yes. It's gonna be under the power supply. A laptop is running Windows 10 with Windows Defender on it. A user believes that their laptop may have become infected with malware, so they install a second antivirus program that supposedly includes real-time protection. Now the laptop is sluggish and sometimes non-responsive. Which of the following should you first do to resolve the problem?
Ma, ¿cuándo quiere la pizza? ¿Cuándo lo quieren? Ay, yo lo pedí antes que me voy. Tú lo puedes buscar cuando yo te llamo. No, nada más le bajar ahí abajo. No, no. Yo lo pago y todo. Tú no me lo tienes que buscar. Él va a estar allá abajo a la puerta, man. He's gonna be downstairs. Tiene miedo de Domino's. I think she's scared of pizza. Oh my god, you got me on live, nigga?
How you know? You watching my stream?
Nigga, I'm subscribed to you, bro, of course.
Oh god. User believes that their laptop is become affected by malware. I don't know what the fuck
You
would
know, I
do.
was a fan.
Excuse me.
Bro, what happened to all the other videos?
My gaming ones, I took it out.
Are you rebranding of Jameson now?
Yeah.
Taylor X is gone? You're no longer Taylor X?
On my Twitch, if you go to my Twitch. That's where I stream all my gaming stuff.
They're so funny.
I downloaded the videos though on my hard drive.
You said on my Twitch? I'm on Twitch. You know I gotta put myself in. So why don't you just do multi-stream? Stream from both YouTube and Twitch.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know.
The thing I use, you have to pay for it.
Gotta pay for it.
Yeah, I ain't trying to really pay for it.
Paying for subscriptions.
Yeah, I ain't trying to pay for it though. I don't pay for it. But if you pay for it, you get multi-stream.
Damn, bro. I wish. I'm not that famous yet. Who do you think is winning tonight?
I don't care no more, man. Niggas are like lost. They've been lost. I don't care anymore. It's the same guy. We're literally watching four of the same guys fight each other, bro. They
Yeah.
have H-Town races, bro. But at the end of the day, it it is what it is. Like, I'm watching Russians fight Russians.
Muslim Russians.
Yeah, like that. They're all Muslim Russians. Like, they're all like just clones of each other.
Oh, yeah,
But I get it though, bro.
they're just better.
They're just better. Can't hate on them. Like, I am hating on them, but you really can't really hate on them. You know, it's back to the back.
Yeah.
End of the day, they come and they show all the time.
Honestly, bro, I think that guy backed out on purpose. I don't think his
You know,
back is messed up. I think
he knew.
in whatever Muslim Russian community he was gonna get outcast if he took that fight and beat Islam. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
It's a lose-lose situation for him, bro. I don't
I
care.
don't think so. I don't think they're that connected neither, nigga. Jesus.
You'd be surprised what they do on for Sharia law.
That'd be crazy though.
Now we're seeing versus this fucking Moicano guy, this Brazilian dude. It's another can fight.
I honestly feel like they should have given that to Oliveira.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oliveira.
I don't think he was just yeah, he wasn't ready.
Want the bad news.
To the best policy to use this. What is the best policy? Does login hours? Login hours?
Are you gonna get me a taco though? I don't want to eat tacos, baby. Okay, then we'll eat tacos tomorrow. I kind of want to go to actual restaurant.
Okay, so get ready for they brought pizza and they changed
Why you do all this when we have plans?
Do what?
Why you eat all this food? Why you eat all this food?
What food? I just ate some pizza.
And you might eat tacos. Oh, alright.
Well,
I was gonna take it to Ugly Dumpling, but yeah.
Nigga, we're only gonna
troubleshooting the reason that the file explorer is crashing when it's time machine, you determine some of these files may corrupt, which of the following utilities should be used.
I was also thinking about taking you to Chili's. Chili? You don't fuck with chili?
She's wildin'. She's wildin', by the way.
Nigga, Chili's is banging
She
though.
wildin'. She don't know anything. Joanna's having a drink at the coffee shop near her office.
I might as well get fucking. I get it though, you know, it's for the whole flair thing.
To hide their computer from other devices on the network, prevent file sharing with other patrons in the coffee shop.
Yeah, Chili's is that bad. Nah, but I was honestly gonna take it to to the Butcher 360 place. It's just you just have to eat everything.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean? That you make the food yourself? It's classy. It's cool. So don't over order.
When have I not over?
Oh, they have fake boy. Or can we go to that? Can we go back to that Asian place?
With the sushi?
Oh, but they only eat sushi there, right? There's no other food.
No, you go. Other stuff? I'm not sure. Let me check. I smell that so bad.
Mm.
You put paper in it. And my battery life is at like 6.
To the following best describe the primary purchase of multi-factor
They
authentication.
eat at Lucky's Pizza.
Which command line tool you can use in the Windows system to enable.
No, I'm going to a restaurant this week. So you wouldn't want to go to Chili's, but you're rather going to Apple. What is Chili's labeled as? Tell me. What do you think Chili's is? Search it up. Search up Chili's. Nigga, that's 4.1!
Mexican cuisine.
Oh my god, my love. What the fuck do you thought Chili's was this whole time?
I thought it was American food. Oh, we could definitely go to Chili's, yeah. Or we could go to Longhorn too.
Ooh, I've never been on Longhorn. I'll go to Longhorn. Good idea. Where's Longhorn at? There's a Longhorn right next to Walmart? No, we gotta go to a good one,
I mean, the good one is Jersey City.
No, it's not. There's so many Longhorns.
Nigga, what?
He said, the good one is you know.
I gotta search that out.
They got chicken, they got soup, they got rice.
I think I've been a Longhorn though.
I'm saying there's sushi spot.
Oh, no. We're going to Longhorn Steak. We're going to Longhorn Steakhouse. Why are you so black? What?
Let's go.
You think I'm yellow?
You're troubleshooting a network connectivity issue and you determine the package flow path in your system to the remote server. Which of the following tools will help you best
Alright,
identify the
don't
path
lay in
between
bed
two
until
systems?
it's 6 and then I'm going to put on some good clothes. Okay?
It's 5:30.
It's 5:19. I already looked at the time. We're 16 minutes away from the restaurant. I'm gonna put on some real good clothes, but real handsome for you. Night.
Tracer checks the flow path. Netstat just tells you fucking network
I
information.
got some thick ass lips on the camera.
Station has built custom Android application that he wants to install on the Android tablet without having installed in the Play Store. Which of the following would be required to allow the app's APK on the device? I forget. Fuck. This is a multiple choice too.
So no chilies up.
Forget what side loading meant.
Chanel. Is that her leg?
Yeah, that's her flight.
If she just laid down,
Yeah.
or she just stick her leg out like that. So funny. Ew.
What the fuck is this?
What do you think that is?
Her asshole.
No, that's her pussy.
Ew.
And then that's her nipples.
So she pooped out of her pussy.
No, her butthole's all the way down here.
She's like, why are you showing off?
X86 1 gigabyte. This is the best way to update in that purchase from the Mac store.
She like, I worked in 10-hour shifts today.
She said, I worked 60 hours. Just to let everybody know I'm here. Don't lay me here. Don't squish me.
So which one is it, baby? Long? Which one would you prefer?
Either or. So does that look like chili? Mexican?
Yeah, it's not that bad. They got enough Spanish American.
Stop, nigga. Harry the General. Just popped up.
He's the general.
But then it says followed by. No, it says followed by.
Is it for you on phones?
Does it move? I'm not too sure.
Oh, hell no. Hard lurking.
Fuck. I'm gonna just put DD.
What today?
Yeah,
Baby.
Yeah, okay, DD. Perfect. Tim has created a new iOS application that he wants to install on an iPad without having to install it through the
Is he a Jew?
See what he is.
Is he a Jew? Huh? What'd you say? Where what?
Testing for.
You said what? Oh, no, but you just said, too bad. I'm gonna get filtered up. Why you trying to light skin face me? I'm not excited for what?
Oh fuck! I want to show that. Oopsies.
Now we'll go to
I shouldn't have done that.
I don't know.
You are working
Either or
as
is
a defense
equivalent. It's the
contractor
same
for the
shit.
U.S. Army. The Army is looking to purchase Microsoft Office for all its employees to use. Which of the following license will best
So we can go to either or.
would
It's
be best to
equivalent. They're
hit
the
this
same
for
to me.
this size organization to purchase? Enterprise for the Army. Windows 10 workstation is currently
You want
running
Google, my love?
1909. It's flagged by the cybersecurity team as a threat to the network and is outdated. Operating system. Okay. Ooh. Which of the following actions should be performed to remediate this issue? Roll back any system updates or changes. Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, it's outdated. Windows update, yeah. You are working as a part of a penetration testing team during an assessment of Dion's training headquarters. Your boss has requested that you search the company's recycling bins for any information that might be valued to the reconnaissance phase of your attack. What type of social engineering method are you performing? Dumpster diving. What kind of attack is an example of IP spoofing? On path attack. What type of structures if then else in scripting? Branching. Now, why is it branching? Because you're diverting the flow when the main scripting line doesn't work. If then else is used that for the statement. Loop is for while. What is loop statements? While for and for while. Do while, okay. Yeah. Malware infected Natalie's iMac. The malware has deleted numerous files from the system and has corrupted the operating system. Natalie needs to access some of her files from the computer that have been deleted by the malware. Which of the following built-in utilities could restore access to those files? iMac? It has to be Time Machine. They don't have System Restore. Network technician is tasked with designing a firewall to improve the security from an existing file transfer protocol server from the company network. The FTP server must be accessible from the internet. The security team is concerned that the FTP server could be compromised and used to attack the domain controller hosted within the company's internal network. What is the best way to mitigate the risk? Tasked to design a firewall to improve security. The FTP must be accessible from the internet. Best way to mitigate the risk? This is a good fucking. How to deny a rule. I don't think you want to block the port. Only the one port that's doing that. I think you're already doing that by with designing a firewall. This makes the most sense since it is more secure and it does the same thing. Secure. You're working as a military defense contractor and have been asked to dispose of 5 laptop hard drives using a system that processes classified information of the following physical data. It's most appropriate to ensure that data cannot be recovered. Pretty sure standard. Degaussing is just like it's removing the magnetic field of the hard drives. I don't think that does anything except make it run better. Security erase, I never heard that term in my life. I think standard formatting is fine because you can wipe everything. Cause I forget, what does degaussing a hard drive do? Oh, oh, wow. Oh. I would have got that wrong. If you want to permanently delete information, just put magnets on the fucking hard drive. It'll fuck it up. Because Securious is not a real thing, right? Wait, they all mean the same fucking thing? Say secure erased. Actually, I don't know. When Jonathan opens up the web browser on his computer, the initial page loads up to a search engine that he does not recognize. Jonathan attempts to use the search engine, but the results are abysmal, and the browser creates numerous pop-ups. Jonathan asks you for your assistance in fixing the issue. Which of the two following actions do you recommend Jonathan perform first? Perform first. Uncheck any unapproved applications from the start with the task manager. Delete the web browser's cache, temporary files, and cookies. This is a trick question. This is fucking trick questions, man. But the results are abysmal. Delete the web browser's cache, temporary files, and cookies. I say, yeah, you could do that first. I say these two, honestly. Perform first. Search engine. Fuck it. Just keep moving. Which command line tool is used on a Linux system to display the list of files and directories within the current path? I think if you want to look at this place, yeah, it's PWD. What does PWD stand for again? Shows the current directory. This is so fucking annoying. It's this one. That bothers me. Customers complain that there is intermittent problems with their PC. As a technician, you don't know what exactly the errors are, so which tool you use to determine what errors have previously occurred. Event viewer. Which of the following options in Windows 10 will create a small hibernation file saved on the storage device before shutting down so it reduces the time of boot up when powered on? Fuck. Not this one, not lock mode. Has to be sleep mode. What is the first step of the 7 malware? 7-step malware removal process. Investigate and verify malware systems. An employee inbox is now filled with unwanted emails after their email password had been compromised last week. You help them reset their password and regain access to their account. Many of the emails are coming from different email addresses ending in spamu.com. Which of the following actions you should take to help reduce the amount of spam this and other users in your organization is receiving? Create a domain-based email filter. Why? Because it's not just the user, it is other users in the organization, right? Establishing an allow list only affects the personal computer. This is irrelevant. This is irrelevant. This helps out everybody. Maria is trying to log into her company's webmail and is asked to enter her username and password. What type of authentication is Maria using? Single factor. Any multi-factor. Your boss from your work just sent you an important email, but you are not in the office. You try to open an email from your smartphone, but it is encrypted and won't open. What should you do? Ah, fuck. Try to open the email from your smartphone. Verify the digital certificate is installed on the device. No. It's just like, it's one of those questions you can't overthink. I don't know. But you're not in the office. You try to open the email from your smartphone, but it is encrypted and won't open. What should you do first? It's an important email, so I don't think she wants the email to be unencrypted. Verify the digital certificate is installed on the device. Open the email using your device's web browser and your corporate webmail. It's one of these two. Just hit that one. What is the minimum processor required to install Windows 10 x64 on a device? 1 GHz dual core. Duh. Which of the following types of screen locks use biometric authentication mechanism that relies upon mapping the geography of the user's eyes, nose, mouth, and other features before granting access to a mobile device? Nigga. Oh my god. Can't be saying that on stream. That's how absurd. That's how absurd this fucking question is. Ugh. Face ID, of course. What does the command shutdown/s do on the Windows workstation? Shut down the workstation. Duh. Oh, sleep mode? Shutdown/s. What the hell is? I'm gonna just put shutdown, but /s. Yeah, I'm gonna just put shutdown. Piss break. Pittsburgh. All right. All right. Which of the following types would require the most time to complete? Each. Most time to complete. I think it's synthetic. Gina just installed a 4 terabyte hard drive into her Windows 10 computer and wants to assign the drive letter M to store her media files. What type of partition should Gina use if she wants to mount the drive as a single partition? Fuck! Can't be FAT32. Into a single partition. ISO part. I don't think that's a fucking thing. I'm gonna put GPT. ISO, no, yeah, no. Okay. Dion Training wants to upgrade its employees' workstations from Windows 10 to Windows 11. All the employees' data and files are saved to the company's shared drive. The technician has been told to choose an installation type that will delete all the existing data, settings, and applications and workstations during the upgrade. Which of the following types of upgrades or installations should you perform on the workstation? When you want to delete everything, you just clean install. Which of the following control panel options should a technician configure to automatically adjust the volume of different sounds when the computer is being used to place or receive telephone calls? Pretty sure it's sound. Yeah. Which of the following contains virtual memory that can supplement the physical system memory in the Linux system? Contains virtual memory. Swap partition? Yeah. Which of the following is the least secure wireless security and encryption protocol? WEP. It's a 40-bit encryption that doesn't use any type of digital certificates or signatures. Doesn't use TKIP. What is the 5th step of the 7-step malware removal process? Oh, the 5th step. This has to be number 4. This is 1. Which of the following is considered a form of regulated data? Dude. It's not this. Considered a form of regulated data. Digital rights. Has to be DMCA. No. I forgot what AUP means, but I think it's that one. AUP, computer. Meeting. Acceptable use policy, yeah. It's a form of regulated data. I don't think it's any of these. These are like copyright shits. Which of the following policies or plan would dictate the complexity requirements for a wireless network shared secret key? I really don't know. Pretty sure. I'll put remote access for a wireless shared secret key. The complexity requirements. I would assume so. Is this? Yeah. You are helping to set up a backup plan for your organization. The current plan states that all the organization Linux servers must have a daily backup conducted. These backups are then saved to a local NAS device. Holy fuck. You have been asked to recommend a method to ensure backups will work when needed for restoration. Which of the following would you recommend? Fuck. Excuse me. You've been asked to recommend a method that ensures the backups will work when needed for restoration. Now, I don't know this one specifically. Since it's going to a local NAS device, for the scripts that automatically reattempt any failed backup jobs, I don't think that does anything. Attempt to restore to a test server from one of the backup files to verify them. Yeah, that's probably the best way to ensure the backups work. Small doctor's office has asked you to configure their network to use the highest level of wireless security and desktop authentication. The office only uses cloud-based SaaS applications to store their patients' sensitive data. Which two of the following protocols and authentication should you implement for the best security? Radius. Single sign-on now. These are probably the best two fucking security protocols. Because you gotta authenticate, authorize, and I forgot. Basically, there's three parts to the Radius. And then WPA2 uses temporal key integrity protocol. So it has a protocol within it. WEP is the weakest security. Single sign-on is weak. WPS is bare minimum stuff. I forgot what that stands for. You run the command ipconfig on your laptop and see you have been assigned an IP address of 169 blah blah. The type of IPv4 address is. I haven't heard of this type of question for a while, but it's a PIPA. Why? The first three numbers tell you that it's a DHCP issue. So it can't give out an IP address. Samantha works in the Human Resource Department in the Open Floor Plan office. She is concerned about the possibility of someone conducting shoulder surfing to read sensitive data information from employee files while accessing them on her computer. Which of the following physical security measures should be implemented to protect against this threat? It's a privacy screen. Dion Training has configured Windows Defender Wall on all its corporate Windows 10 workstations. When connected to a private network, the firewall has been configured to only allow inbound connections that match an existing rule and only to allow outbound connections that do not match an existing rule. What type of security posture has Dion Training implemented? Only allow inbound connections that match an existing rule. So explicit, allow for inbound that do not match an existing rule. Has to be the first one. Which command is used to create a new disk partition on Windows system? Disk part. You have just completed a repair for a customer smartphone that took you 3 days. Wow. The customer complained that the repair took too long and began to question you about the steps it took to repair the device. No, never become defensive. Listen to customer complaints. And then post about the account on Facebook. Tell it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just provide documentation. You want to make sure you cover your ass when you do repairs. You want to tell them what you did, how you did it, how long you did it for. All that good stuff. Which command would a Linux user need to change? To enter to change their password? It's definitely not. That's just showing the directory. This is just. Let me see what that is. Oh, I found it. Okay. So this is a real command, password. That's just kind of fucking dumb. What does chown mean? Change file ownership. Okay. Yeah, okay. I knew it wasn't that. But is PS a real command? The processes. Okay. That makes sense. Honestly. So this is for listing processes. This is for changing a user's password. This is just showing the current directory. And this is just to change ownership for a file. A recently hired security employee at a bank was asked to perform daily scans of the bank's intranet to look for an unauthorized device. The new employee decides to create a script that scans the network for unauthorized devices every morning at 2 a.m. Which programming language would work best to create the script? Bro. I don't know too much about this. The only one I really know is Python, so we're just gonna go for that. PHP, I don't know. ASP.NET. I don't even know what C is. Of course, it's programming language. So since we just picked this version, this might be the answer though. Your mother says there's something wrong with her computer, but unfortunately she doesn't know how to fix it. She asks you if you can remotely connect to her computer and see if you can fix it. Which of the following technologies will best allow you to remotely access her computer and interact with her Windows 10 laptop? VPN is only for just communications. Telnet, you could connect to it, but has no security. Secure Shell does have security, but I think it's just for the command line, like the command. So we're gonna just pick RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol, so you can actually look at what's going wrong. Will best allow you, and it's just because you're trying to fix something. You can do that. Which attack utilizes a wireless access point made to look as if it belongs to the network by mimicking the corporate network's SSD to eavesdrop on the wireless traffic? Rogue access point. Evil twin. Never even heard of that. Soldier surfing. That's a physical thing. Web attack. Yeah, no. Which of the following data types will be used to store the value of true? These are things I haven't heard before, so I can only know so much. Which will be used to store the value of true? Integers sounds like that. Integers are numbers, right? But also floating point. We'll see. Which of the following IP address is considered an IP address? It's a PIPA. Which of the following Mac OS features the equivalent of taskbar on Windows? Ooh, taskbar. Wait, which is the taskbar again? I think I'm looking at task view. That's not. No, it's probably doc. Mission control is like task view, so it's when you can do this. Let's see if that works. It shows all your information. That's basically what mission control is for Mac OS. Boot camp, that's just a virtual machine for Windows. Finder is just file explorer. Dock is the dock, aka the taskbar. Right here. Which of the following Windows tool can a technician use to display information about the performance of a hardware and software resource in real time? Resource monitor, right? Again, I really don't. That's just files for system 32 files. Device management, I never even heard of that. Jason wants to configure his Windows 10 workstation to automatically block pop-up ads when searching for websites online. Which of the following control panel sections should he use to achieve this? This is easy. It's internet options. Power options, no. I never even heard of indexing. File Explorer has nothing to do with website shit. You are working at Dion's training headquarters in Puerto Rico. The island just suffered a power outage due to a hurricane. The server room and the headquarters has power, but the rest of the office does not. You verify that the diesel generator is running at full electrical load capacity. Which of the following solutions should you recommend to Dion training to allow them to continue working during a long-term power outage? Oh man, it's for a long-term power outage. Honestly, man, a long-term power outage. This isn't for long-term. Replace the light bulbs in the building with LEDs to reduce electrical load. That doesn't mean shit. This might be an answer, but I think that's not it. During a long-term power outage, what does a long-term mean? Increase the capacity of their backup generator to support a larger load. That only does it for the servers. Just migrate their servers to the cloud whenever a hurricane's approaching. Maybe because once you could do that, you could use the diesel generator to power the other computers. Right? Does that make sense? Because the backup battery would work in the fucking power outage, but it's just like, it only lasts for a while. Or it could just be that simple. Increase the capacity of the backup generator to support a larger load. Nah. Let's say migrate their servers to a cloud. Which of the following file types are commonly used to create applications that can be run on Linux, Mac OS, and Windows? Ooh. PowerShell. Might be PowerShell. This is only for Linux and Mac. This is only for Windows. This is just for Windows and Linux. I think it's PowerShell, honestly. This is the only ones that could do Mac and Windows and also Linux. Which of the following types are commonly used by scripts in a web page? Fuck! JavaScript. I forget. Maybe just did this morning. In a web page. I want to say no, it can't be these two. I forgot what that was this morning. Your smartphone battery has been draining quickly. You have looked at the applications that are causing the drain. Notice that free games runs in the background collecting GPS data even when you're using it. Which of the following threats is this an example of? You're troubleshooting a network printer when a document is printed with sensitive employee data on it. Which of the following actions should you take? This is a trick question. Sensitive employee data on it. Remove the document and shred it. Continue to troubleshoot the printer. Oh my god, man. Take the document to the office manager. Continue to troubleshoot the printer. Leave the document in the output tray. Bro, what a fucking trick ass question, man. I think this is too absurd to just shred it. They're printing it for a reason. I mean, don't you need... Bro, don't overthink it. Continue to troubleshoot the printer. Take it to the document. Take the document to the office manager. I think, yeah. Kiss the ring. Just give it to the fucking... whoever's big boss there. A programmer is writing a script to calculate disk space needed to perform a daily backup. The programming needs to store an amount of disk space and temporary placeholder within the program that can be updated and changed during the script's execution. Which of the following would be used to store the value of the disk space needed? Variable? Has to be variable. Your company just has finished replacing all of its computers with brand new workstations. Colleen, one of your coworkers, have asked the company owners if she could have the old computers that are about to be thrown away. Colleen would like to refurbish the old computers by reinstalling a new operating system, donating them to a local community center for disadvantaged children in the neighborhood. This is irrelevant shit. The owner thinks it's a great idea, but is concerned about the private sensitive corporate data on the old computer's hard drive might be placed at a risk of exposure. You have been asked to choose the best solutions to sanitize.
You know what, you said 6:30, you're supposed to get ready.
Store the data while ensuring the computers will still be usable by the community center. Which type of data extraction or sanitation method would you recommend? Just wipe it. I think degaussing fucks up just the drives. Like you can't even use anything else on it. Shredding is not that purging. I never even heard of that. Just put wiping. You are working as a mobile device technician for a large corporation enterprise service desk. A user complains that every time they attempt to launch the company's mobile email application, it crashes and displays a error message of code 123. Which of the following should you do first to solve the problem? First, clear the app's cache. Which of the following is used to communicate data or preferences to child processes within a script or batch file? Ooh. Which of the following is used to communicate data and preferences to child processes within a script or batch file? Oh man, goddamn. Commons. Which of the file system is used to mount remote storage devices on a Linux system?
Are you lying?
Remote storage devices on a Linux system? Remote storage devices. I never heard of NFS. NFS meaning. Storing files on the network. This is so annoying. But I'm gonna just click that one, even though that's right. A customer runs frantically to your computer's repair store. He says his smartphone fell into the puddle and now it won't turn on. He excitedly tells you he needs his smartphone working again right now. Cannot wait. What should you do? Which of the following concepts is most important for a company's long-term health in the event of a disaster? Long-term health. Off-site backups, baby. Your company has just installed a brand new email server, but you determined that the server cannot send emails to another server during your initial testing. You decided to check the firewall's ACLs to see if the server outgoing email is being blocked. Which of the following ports should you ensure it is open and is not blocked by the firewall? Wow! Now we're talking. All right. It's not one port 143 or 110. You know why? Because that's for receiving emails. You're not sending any emails out. You're not outgoing. 25. It's for messages. You send messages over it. It's outgoing. It's for emails. 22. Yeah, okay. Your Android device battery is being advertised to last 12 hours, but it drains almost completely within 90 minutes. Which should you do first to try to resolve the problem? Check which apps are using the most battery life. Which of the following types of encryption use 128? Encryption keyboard is considered weak to the use. Is considered weak due to the use of a 24-bit initialization vector. WEP. I hope it's WEP. I really hope it's fucking WEP. 3, 2, 1 backup. Which of the following backup rotation schemes requires backups to be stored within, stored to at least 2 different types of media? What's the score, bro? Ooh! 74. Damn, we're doing pretty good on these. We're doing pretty good on these. That's 1 fucking percent better. That's great. This is great. 74% ain't that bad at all. Let's do practice test 4. You gonna get these scores up? Let me just stretch real quick.
Y'all talking about the girl that sells the waist trainers with it?
God. Okay. So you gotta review test 3, test 4, 5, 6. Okay. Can't wait for these fights. UFC 311. This would have been a banger card, man. Which of the following commands is used on a Linux system to switch to another user's account? Switch user. Which of the following command is used on Linux to display the current working directory's full path name to the screen? Has to be the PWD. An IT technician has been tasked with investigating a recent Windows upgrade and make a recommendation as to whether the company should upgrade its workstations. As she's thinking about the upgrade, she checks the printer brands that her company uses, going to the company's website. Which upgrade consideration is she examining? Hardware compatibility? Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Telnet. Which that's a funny song. Which file system type should you format a 4 terabyte USB flash drive to use both Windows and Mac OS laptops? exFAT, come on. Let's move to copy file to new directory. Then remove the original file from the previous directory. This means copies. This is just listen. I don't think you're. I think it's removing. Let's see. What is MV? What is MV? I think. This is a trick question. I'm tired of these trick questions setting me up, man. Cause what does CP mean? So MV is just renaming? Okay. So you're just renaming. So it's not that. LS is just listing files. Okay. A home user contacts the help desk and states that their desktop application are running very slowly. The user also says that they have not received any emails all morning, but they normally get at least 5 to 10 emails each day. The help desk technician gets permission from the user to remotely access their computer and run some diagnostic scripts. The technician determines that the CPU performance is normal. The system can ping. I'm just reading the question out loud. What are you talking about?
I'll go out.
I know, man. You can eat them. You go be a family member. You don't eat them carpet steaks.
Nah, nigga, we're going to Chili's.
Oh, you won that argument? That's great.
Okay. Chili's is a top-notch American restaurant.
You don't gotta tell me that. You don't gotta do that. I already
Yeah.
know it is.
Oh, you've been to Chili's before, right?
What? I love their fries. Or whatever
Yeah,
that.
Chili's is amazing. I don't know what they be doing, but
They make it hot. The fries hot off the
you're
pot.
good.
Or the pan, I mean.
No, you're good. Oh,
The technician determines that the CPU performance is normal. The system can ping the local router/gateway. The system can load websites slowly or they fail to load completely. During the diagnosis, the technician also observes the remote connection dropping and reconnecting intermittently. Which of the following should the technician attempt to perform next to resolve the user's issue? I say this is next. A programmer is writing a script to calculate the temperature in Fahrenheit when it receives input in Celsius. The conversion factor is used in 5.9. Which of the following would be used to store this fixed conversion factor in the script? Constant. An ethical hacker has been hired to conduct a physical penetration by. There's no peace on stolen land. Alright, I can lock in now. During the first day of the test, the ethical hacker dresses up like a plumber and waits in the building's main lobby until Employee goes up to the main turnstile. As soon as the employee enters the access number, he proceeds to go to the turnstile. The ethical hacker falls into the access gate. What type did the ethical hacker utilize to access the restricted area of the building? Tailgating. Christina is an attempt to install Windows 10 32-bit on an older netbook style laptop. The installation is continually failing and producing error. Send a 720 display. Which component would be need to fix to allow Windows 10 32-bit to be installed correctly on this device? That is a great fucking question. 8 GB hard drive. It's the 8 GB hard drive, because these are, you could have Windows 10 on it. Hard drive space. What is the minimum amount of memory required to install Windows 10 x64 on a device? 2 GB. Which of the following techniques would be the most appropriate solution to implementing a multi-factor authentication system? The most appropriate solution. That's not multi-factor. I don't know. This is a fucking pickle, man. Most appropriate solution. What is considered most appropriate, right? This is probably the best one. Nicole's smartphone works fine when she is at work or at the mall. But she has limited bandwidth to the device when she's in her apartment building. Nicole asks you to help her. What is the first step should you take in troubleshooting the issue? Verify smartphone has adequate signal strength. David is troubleshooting a new Android application his company is creating. He has installed the app on an Android tablet and needs to observe diagnostic information about the app and its network connections. While it's running and identifying a software bug, which of the device should David enable on this device? It has to be either developer mode. Rooting, I don't think it's his own thing. It has to be developer mode. An increased amount of web traffic to an e-commerce server is observed by a network administrator, but without increasing the number of financial transactions. What kind of attack might the company be experiencing? Huh? It can't be DDoS because even though the web traffic is coming up, it's not increasing the number of financial transactions. It's less on the network. It's not overwhelming it. I don't know what bluejacking is or ARP. but without increasing the number of financial transactions. I'm gonna just say blue jacking. Because fishing is like... No, yeah, I'm gonna say blue jacking. Which of the following installation types will allow a single technician to quickly install Windows 10 Enterprise on 50 workstations simultaneously? Image deployment. You need to connect to a Linux server to conduct some maintenance. The server is located in a remote office about 50 miles away. You decide to connect to the server remotely instead of driving to the location to save more time. Save some time. You want to ensure you do this securely. The Linux server has VNC installed but is not configured to provide an encrypted connection. Which of the following should you use to secure the VNC connection to the remote server? Check here, show total mode. Next! The customer service manager at Dion Training is having some issues with their Windows 10 laptop. A technician believes that the operating system may have been corrupted by a piece of malware. The technician has removed the malware and wants to perform an installation or upgrade that will recopy the system files and revert most of the system settings to the default configurations while preserving the user's personalization settings, data files, and any applications installed through the Windows Store. The technician has been told that they may delete any application installed by the user though, since they may be infected by the malware. Which of the following types in place upgrades should the technician use? Oh! Any application installed by the user. So you want to save data files, applications to the Windows Store. It's one of these two. Definitely. I think repair is good. You attempt to boot a Windows 10 laptop and receive an operating system not found error on the screen. You can see the hard disk listed in the BIOS of the system. Which of the following commands should you use to repair the first 512 byte sector of the hard drive disk? Fix the master boot record. God, you gotta remember, what is rebuild BCD? You gotta remember this shit, man. BCD. This is great. I did pick that. During the penetration test of your company's network, the assessor came across a spreadsheet with the passwords being used for several servers. 4 of the passwords recovered are listed below. Which one is the weakest password and should be changed first to increase the password's complexity? That's easy. Fail to pass solutions have requested that its employees have a mobile device so they can respond to questions when they're out of the office. Each employee is responsible for buying their Android smartphone and cellular plan to access the corporate networks and its data. The employees need to install a company-provided APK on their device. This app contains access to the company-provided email, cloud storage, and customer relationships management database. Which of the following policies best describes the fail to pass mobile device deployment mode? Yikes! What will be CYOD? CYOD. Configure your own device? Choose your own device. No. I didn't know that. So this is company owned, personally employ, personally enabled, personally enabled. Company owned, personally enabled. Company owned, personally enabled? The fuck is Kobo? What is Kobo, bro? Kobo. Kobo meaning company owned, business only. Holy fuck, company owned. So this is company owned, business only. Can't bring your own device. I think it's this one because you're personally enabling it. Which of the following provides accounting authentication? Your company recently suffered a small data breach caused by an employee emailing themselves a copy of the current customer's names, account numbers, and credit card limits. You are determined that something like this shall never happen again. Which of the following logical security concepts should you implement to prevent a trusted insider from stealing your corporate data? It's not strong password. It's not firewall. The fuck is DLP? What's MDM again? It's something mobile device management. Mobile device management. What is DLP? It has to be DLP. I'm choosing DLP, but meaning computer. Jason checks the Dion training server room and finds it currently has only 10% humidity. Which of the following risks could the servers could occur due to this low humidity level. Accidental static discharge. What is the 6th step of the 7th step of the malware removal process? Update the applications. Enable system restore and create restore points in Windows. Your company is setting up a system to accept credit cards in their retail and online locations. Which of the following compliances types should you most be concerned when dealing with credit cards? This is just identification. It has to be GDPR. GDPR. GDPR meaning. I'm gonna put GDPR just because this is personal identifiable information, protected health information, PCIDS. I don't fucking know. Jason is using a Windows 10 workstation in the Dion training conference room. The workstation is acting extremely slow, and he suspects there are more accounts logged on to the workstation. Which of the following features in the task manager should he use to identify if anyone else is logged onto the workstation? Users? Task manager? Task manager? There's no fucking... Oh, users, yeah. Oh my god. Wow, I didn't know that was an option. Don't crash my computer. Okay. Your company is concerned about the possibility of power fluctuations that may occur and cause a large increase of the input power to the server room. Which of the following types... God, this shit's annoying. Which of the following types of attacks occurs when an attacker attempts to gain confidential information or login credentials by citing targeted emails to a specific set of recipients within their organization? Spear phishing. Just because it's a specific set and... You're bullshitting. You're doing fraud. You're pretending you're somebody that you're not. Dion Consulting Group has been hired by a small real estate office to build its networks. The office has 4 computers running in Windows 10 Professional Edition. Configured in a work group to access shared file servers. Which of the following types of network models is being used by this real estate office? Back. Whoever joined the stream, what's up, man? Don't be afraid to type. I'm doing these tests, just gauging what I know. I do not know everything. I'm seeing what I get wrong and what I get right to see what I really need to study and what not to. Excuse me. This real estate office. I'm gonna just say peer-to-peer. Configured in a work group to access a shared file server. Oh my god. I don't think it's mesh. Maybe if it was more fucking computer, it could be mesh. Peer-to-peer, I don't think it's peer-to-peer either. It might be client server. That's what I'm gonna assume. Which edition of Windows 10 does not have the group policy editor enabled? Home. A user attempted to go to their favorite social media websites this morning from their laptop. When they typed facebook.com, their browser redirected them to malwareinfect.com instead. You asked the user to clear the cache, history, and cookies, but the problem remains. What should you do to resolve this problem? What you should do next to resolve this problem? Ooh, okay. You wouldn't want to upgrade their web browser. Disable system restore. What should you do next? It's one of these two. Conduct an antivirus. You want to check if the host files are corrupted. You don't want to assume, right? Disable system restore. When Jason needs to log on to his bank, he must use a hardware token to generate a random number code automatically synchronized to code to a code on the server for authentication. Which type of device is Jason using to log in? A hardware token. So it's not biometric lock. Since it's randomly numbered, I don't think it's a smart card. PIV card, I don't know what a PIV card is. Just try key fob. What is the PIV card? PIV card meaning. You fucking kidding me? A home user brought their Windows 10 laptop to the electronics store where you work because they suspect it has malware infection. You have finished remediating the infected systems. Which of the following steps should you do next? Step 4. This last step, yeah, it has to be this step. Your company is concerned about the possibility of power fluctuations that may occur and cause a small dip in the power and input power to their server for an extended period of time. It's not power spikes, it's not power failure. Power surge? For extended period of time, power surge under voltage event. What is a power surge? Power surge. Yeah, okay. Dion Training uses dynamic host protocol to assign private Class B IP address to his Windows 10 workstation. Which of the following IP address is a Class B address? This is a people. Private? Yeah, it has to be that one. Which attack method is most likely used by a malicious employee or insider to try to obtain another user's password? Ooh. This is a good question.
With my opponent. That's all it ever is.
Big respect, of course, but you just said.
So fuck that. Jorge Masvidal, Mike Perry, Tommy Fury, fucking KSI, all of you, you fucking gang of just respect, yeah.
Has to be shoulder surfing. You're writing script that'll take an employee's name as the input. Which of the following data types? Dude. I don't know. This one. This is float. These are number one, so I really don't think so. String? I don't know boolean. What the hell is a boolean, dude? Boolean. Meaning. Well, you know one of those questions are wrong now. Sally just purchased a new iPhone and AirPods to listen to music. After setting the new iPhone, she can get online and watch YouTube, but the wireless headphones aren't working. Which of the following is most likely the problem? Bluetooth isn't enabled. Duh. Last week, a technician remediated malware infection on Karen's laptop. Today, she shows up at the service desk frustrated because her laptop appears to be infected again. Which of the step of the remediation did? Of the remediation process, did the technician most likely forget to complete? Educating the end user. Bradley has been authorized to work from home every Friday. Normally, he can use his work laptop from home while still accessing the computer's internal network shares. But for some reason, it isn't working today. An inactive VPN. Just cause I mean the policy allows them to fucking work at home. Missing OS security patches, it's not really a big issue. And outdated anti-malware software, no. Yeah. On your lunch break, you have walked down to the coffee shop on the corner. You open your laptop and connect to their wireless network. After a few minutes of surfing the internet, a pop-up is displayed on your screen. You close the pop-up and finish your lunch break, shut down the laptop and put it back in your backpack. When you get back to the office, you take out the laptop, turn it on, but instead of your normal desktop background, you are greeted by a full screen image with a padlock and a message saying you have to pay zero point 0.1 Bitcoin to regain access to your personal ransomware, bro. You don't gotta tell me the whole story. Jesus Christ. A factory worker suspects that a legacy workstation is infected with malware. The workstation runs on Windows XP and you use part of a ICS and SCADA system to control the industrial factory equipment. So basically that means it's pretty old, guys. It's pretty fucking old. I think that's better. The workstation is connected to an isolated network that cannot reach the internet. The workstation receives patterns for the manufacturer designs. The USB drive, the technician is dispatched to remove the malware from this workstation. After its removal, the technician provides the factory worker with a new USB drive to move the pattern files to the workstation. Within a few days, the factory worker contacts This is a tough question. So this is literally listing all the fucking steps in the fucking thing. After its removal. So that isn't an option to update the end user. Um, my assumption: quarantine the infected system, cause why? Because it doesn't say anything about disconnecting the or quarantining it. A user receives the following error message: Windows update cannot currently check for updates because the service is not running. The user calls the help desk to report the error they receive. A support technician who uses a remote connection tool to log into the computer remotely quickly identifies the issue and fixes the issue. What should the technician do next? The user's Android smartphone is sluggish and is responding when the user tries to open any of its apps. A smartphone has 2 gigabytes of memory, 16 gigabyte of internal storage device. Dude. Oh my god. This is a trick question, man. Ah! Uninstall any unneeded apps, honestly. You don't need to upgrade the storage device. That giveaway is 1.7 memory in use. Why? Because you have a lot of apps. Probably have a lot of apps running. And for it to be 16 gigabytes, you only have 400 megabytes left. Kind of insane. You have connected your laptop using Cat5e cable, but received an IP address of connected DNA. Oh my god. So not only can't connect to what's most likely the cause of this issue. Okay, so it is a DHCP failure and a DNS issue. No. This is what they do. This is how they try to throw you. I don't know what ARP cache is, so that's kind of like the issue.
Respect at the end of the day, but I've been bold.
Uh. Say failed DNS resolution. Let's just, I mean, I don't know. What does A duplicate. The Windows 2019 server is crashing every evening at 2:35 a.m. But you're not sure why. Which of the following tools should you identify the cause? System event viewer. Event viewer, yeah. Dion Training is looking to purchase Microsoft Office for all its employees to use. Which of the following licenses would be best for this small company to purchase? Business? Is that even a fucking thing? Sweet business. Enterprises for big stuff. You're assisting a network administrator with updating the firmware of a Cisco iOS-based router. The router is the only border router for your organization, and it connects them to the internet. The change RFC request for change is being written and contains all the purpose, plan, scope, and risk analysis of the proposed change. Which of the following should be added to the request for change before its approval? To 8 hours. We don't even know if there's any issue with it yet. It's not this one, it's not that one. Document a backup plan if the update is not successful. I mean, I don't think it's that because you got the plan. Maybe the plan to do it. And the risk analysis. I don't know, why would you do that? Shit, that one. Your Windows laptop is malfunctioning. You believe some system. Thank you whoever joined the live stream. Just studying. Just gauging out my knowledge before I actually really study 1102. Fucking loser left, okay. Your Windows laptop is malfunctioning and you believe that some of the system files are missing or corrupted. Which of the following commands should you verify this and if needed repair the files? System file checker. Which of the following commands is used on the Linux system to copy a file from one directory to another? Changing the name. I think it's CP. Honestly. Eduardo's installing Windows 11 64-bit in a virtual machine on his Mac OS desktop. The installation is continually failing and producing an error. Excuse me. Excuse me. CPU cores. I don't even know if you could do that, but I'm pretty sure you can, maybe. A home user brought their Windows 10 laptop to the electronics store where you need to work because they suspect it has malware infection, guys. You have directly observed symptoms that indicate the system is infected with malware. Which of the following actions should you perform next?
More experience in the clinch, stronger in the clinch. More experience in the clinch, stronger in the
cooked him. He cooked him. Damn, Darren Till. I mean, he is an MMA pro fighter, so what the fuck? Quarantine effect. The CFO has asked Maria for a recommendation on how the company could reduce its software licensing costs while maintaining the ability to access the application server remotely. Which of the following should Maria recommend? Dude. Install and deploy thin clients without an operating system for each user. I'm gonna just do that one. Your company just installed 50 new LCD monitors to replace some of the older CRT. How should you properly dispose the old CRT monitors? Yeah. It might be this one. XR. I don't know how to read this shit, man. Four, 3, 2. It's not 6. I don't know. I'm assuming that equals just 1 each. R's. Let's say that one. Which of the following types of screen locks uses a biometric authentication system to prevent access to a mobile device? Touch ID. A user's Android smartphone is becoming sluggish and slow to load applications. Which of the following should you perform first to fix this problem? Which of the following commands can be used to install software on a Linux system? Ah! Hate this one.
I did.
Let's see. Package installation. Let's see. What does cat mean again? Showing information for something. I don't know. Wait. I'm gonna just put yum. Which of the following operators are Linux? Come on. Which command line entry will be used on a Windows system to test if your system can reach diontraining.com? Ping. You are working on a Windows 10 workstation with a 1 TB hard drive and a 16 GB memory that is operating slowly when you read large files from a storage device. Which command should you use to speed up the Speed up this workstation. Say these two. Why is it multiple choice? Don't know. CRT monitor because the inverter. The largest risk, yeah. John is setting up 100 Windows 10 computers for a new corporate office. He wants to ensure that no one could change the boot order and boot from an authorized operating system. Which should he ensure it? Which feature should he ensure Which feature should he ensure is enabled? BIOS password. Now secure boots from authorized operating system. I just don't get it, cause it could be these two. RAM integrity checking. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't. Yeah, no. Dude, this is bullshit. Let's see if this is like this answer somewhere else. Cause like, what the hell? Oh, oh. Which of the following network configuration is used to identify your computer's individual host identifier and your computer's network identifier? Subnet mask. What type of wireless security measure can easily be defeated by a hacker by spoofing their network interface card hardware's address? MAC filtering. Wireless security measure. Has to be that one. During the reconnaissance phase of penetration tests, you have determined that your client's employees all use iPhones to connect back to the corporate network over a secure VPN connection. Which of the following methods would most likely be the best method for exploiting these? Wow. I don't think it's the first one. I'm hoping I didn't do this test already. You have 35 minutes left. Holy shit. Social engineering trick to opening a malicious APK. Secure, so you can't do any web-based exploitations. I don't even think you can do jailbreak devices for a company. And this one, I don't know. You're installing a new file server at the offices of Dion Training. The entire building has a diesel generator to protect it from power outages. The funds your downtime and place in protection. Which of the following commands should you use to duplicate a file? Command line. copy. Which of the following control panel sections will allow a technician to turn on Hyper-V on a Windows 10 Pro workstation? What? Hyper-V? Programs and features? Can't be device and printers or device manager. System, maybe, but that's... A printing company uses an isolated Windows XP workstation to print out large format banners for its customers on a custom printer. Unfortunately, the printer does not allow support. No. Susan, an executive at Dion Training, will be traveling for Italy for a conference next week. She is worried about remaining connected to the internet while overseas and plans to use Wi-Fi in her hotel room and the local coffee shop with their laptop. Which of the following should she purchase and configure before leaving to Italy to ensure communications remain secure regardless of where she's connecting from? VPN, no? It's the only one that makes fucking sense. Which command is used in the Linux terminal to change permission of a file? It's one of these two. Fuck! I think it's this one. But let's see. Alright, so modify user. This is from modify. This is just for files individually. You are installing a new firewall for Dion's Training corporate network. Which of the following documents should you update first? Dude, I have read nothing about firewalls yet. Password policy, incident database. Incident database sounds important. Password policy. Let's do that. I don't know. Dion Training offices are frequently experiencing undervoltage events. Which of the following solutions protect all their workstation servers from these undervoltage events? Surge suppressors. No. Ah! Shit! I don't know what's clamping voltage. Surge suppressors only deals with spikes. This one could do with sags. You will want to protect your servers from it too. Which of the following data types should be used? Which of the following data types will be used to store a user's file name? Wait, store a user's name? I'm still gonna put string. I don't think. Yeah. A corporate user has called their enterprise service desk because they believe their computer has become infected with malware. When you arrive at their desktop to troubleshoot the issue, you notice that it was powered down. Press the power button. The system loads without any issues. You open Google Chrome. You notice that multiple pop-ups almost appear. Which of the following actions you read should you take next? Corporate user, yeah. Quarantine the machine. Ooh, fuck. Should I take next? Enable the pop-up blocker. Should I take next? No, you don't want to do that. Troubleshoot the issue when power down. Let's just do that. We gotta see if it's really an issue like that. Clear browse cookies history. Enable the pop-up blocker. Yeah, I would do that first and then these steps. You want to ensure that only one person can enter or leave the server room at a time. Which of the following security devices will best help you meet these requirements? Excuse me. Which of the following type of attacks occurs when an attacker attempts to gain confidential information or login credentials by sending targeted emails to a specific set of recipients within an organization? Spear phishing. You are installing a new wireless network in your office building. Want to ensure that it's secure. Which of the following configurations will create the most secure wireless network? Ooh! Most secure? Definitely one of these two. Let's just do this one. AES. It's because TKIP. No, it's not that good. Might have got that one question wrong too. Let's see. You're configuring a Soho network that contains 7 devices, but you only have one single public IP address. Which of the following concepts should be configured to allow these 7 devices to share that single IP when connected to the internet? Nah. Yeah. You have recently moved a 1.5 terabyte of data from your Office file server to a 16 terabyte NAS and decommissioned the old file server. You verified all users have been given the same permissions to the new file shares on the NAS as they had on the old server. The users are receiving errors stating Windows cannot access /server 10 every time they click on the shared drive icon on their desktop. Which is most likely the source of this error? The users need administrative permissions to access the new NAS. It's one of these two. User still mapped to the old shared drive. Server 10 shared. This is hard. This is pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie, for these two. I'm gonna just say this one. Just because if you're checking permissions, like you're verifying permissions, why would you allow this to happen? So I'm gonna just say users are still mapped to the old shared drive. Jennifer decided that the licensing cost for a piece of video editing software was too expensive. Instead, she decided to download a keygen program to generate a license key and install a pirated version of the editing software. After she runs the keygen, the license key is created, but her system performance becomes very sluggish, and anti-malware suits display numerous alerts. Which type of malware might her computer be infected with? Trojan. Has to be Trojan, right? I never heard of Logic Bomb in my life. Adware. There's no ads in this. Worm. My system becomes very sluggish. Trojan. Yeah, it's definitely Trojan. It's hiding itself. Which of the following is a connectionless protocol that utilizes on UDP? Fuck! File transfer protocol. Trivial file transfer protocol. Oh my god, connectionless protocol. I'm thinking it's either 1, 2, or 3. It's one of these 3. Usually secure will be TCP. Let's see, is TF... There's T... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude, like... Oh, wow. So it's either these two. But what is the difference it's asking? I don't know. Connectionless protocol that utilizes on UDP. So that's good to know. That's actually TCP. This is TCP. Let's just say this one, honestly. Because when you think of UDP, I'm thinking of file transfers, taking its time. File transfer protocol. This is for hypertext transfer protocol. They're both transfer protocols. Fuck. Okay. We'll see if we get it wrong or right. But we're almost done with this fucking test. We took 2 tests so far. Which of the following types of encryption should be selected on a Soho access point if you're running a coffee shop and want all your customers to be able to join by default? I say WPA. Because this type of encryption should be selected. I don't want to do open encryption. It could be open encryption by default. I think open has no encryption, so I don't want to pick that one. Honestly, why not? Let's just put open and see if it's right or wrong. If a network technician determines 2 dynamically assigned workstations have duplicate IP addresses, what command should the technician use to correct this issue? Wow, okay. That's not a real command. That just shows the list, I'm pretty sure. Two dynamically assigned workstations have the same release and / renew. I'll say that one. Just because in order to renew, you have to release it first. A user's smartphone has become unresponsive since installing the latest iOS update. Which of the following should a technician do to restore the smartphone's performance? Can you even roll back iOS update? I don't even think you could do that. To restore the smartphones. I mean, technically it would be this, but just knowing history-wise, I don't think you could do that. You can't roll back to an older update. To restore the smartphone's performance, update the applications. Really, what does that do? Reimage the device. What the fuck? Perform a factory reset. I mean, let's not overthink it. Let's just say this one, even though I'm pretty sure you can't do that. But we'll see. Dion Training is building a new computer for its video editor to use. The new computer will use 4 physical Intel Xeon processors, 128 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. Use RAID 0 with 2 terabyte SSDs for optimal performance. Which of the following editions would support all these computer resources properly? Pro. Home. Support all of this computer's resources properly. Oh my god. Okay. Let me think. I feel like pro and education would use 2. I think it's pro for workstations just because it's saying 4 physical Intel Xeon processors. I think education and pro only uses 2, and then home uses 1. They're trying to like throw you off when you read 128 gigabytes of DDR4 and then RAID 0 2 terabyte SSDs. They're trying to throw you off. No, this is this because it's home. No, 4 physical Intel processors. It's motherfucking pro for workstations. I'm confident on that. Your computer is expanding its operations, and the European Union is concerned about additional government regulations that may apply. Which of the following regulations apply when processing personal data within the European Union? Dude. Well, I don't think it's this. Or this. Oh, wait. Processing personal data within the European Union. Personal data. This is personal health. This is personal identification. GDPR. PCI. What is PCI? PCI. Computer meaning. No, motherfucker. Regulation. I don't even think this is a real fucking. Okay. So I know I got that question wrong. This has to be it. It has to be GDPR. A user is complaining that when they attempt to access a Google's homepage, it appears to be in a foreign language even though they're located in the United States. The user claimed they're not using the VPN to access the internet. You have to run a full anti-malware scan on the workstation and detected nothing unusual. Which of the following actions should you attempt next? It's not a malware. It's foreign language. Not disabling Windows firewall. Remove any proxy servers configured, yeah. Let's see how much we got. 78. Holy fuck. We're actually getting better at this. Dude, from the first test. And mind you, I haven't studied the 1102 completely. I'm just trying to gauge how much I know. So we got 74 here. Now we got 78. Dude, if we get to 80, 85 and know all the shits, will be great. Second viewer, thank you for watching. Don't be afraid. I love to learn stuff. So if you want to type something that maybe I can learn from or you can learn from me, don't be afraid to type. We do have, you know what I'm saying, the chat box to type, but either way, I digress. So, what we did currently, we reviewed the first from the other streams. Actually, this was what we did the first stream. We reviewed the wrong questions on this test. Then this morning, we reviewed these questions, and then now, same day, we did these 2 practice tests. On my own time, I'm going to review these errors by itself. Not errors, but wrong questions by myself, probably on my own time. I'm not gonna stream it, but I do want to stream the practice exams itself. Or actually, I should do it the other way around. Maybe I should stream the wrong answers first. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We won't review the wrong answers for this stream. On this stream, I mean. But we'll do it for the next one. We're gonna take these practice tests on our own time, off stream, because these do take a while. Like 2 hours each, 1 hour each test. It's just a lot to sit through. It's better to spend 2 hours on live stream where I could just review my mistakes and we both can learn something new. I think is the most productive way to do it as. But again, again, we're probably gonna stop for now. I think today we spent like 3 hours of actual studying. Yeah. We'll record probably tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do it again tomorrow. Maybe later in the day. I do want to take the other practice tests in the morning, and then we'll just review these wrong answers. Probably do test 3 and test 4 answers tomorrow on stream. But I digress. I'll figure it out probably later in the day if you guys are interested. Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't be afraid to interact with me. I'm probably gonna have to update my tags, maybe to get more viewers, but you guys let me know. We're doing a giveaway at 100 subs. Gift card at anybody's choice. Do want to get promoted out there? Just like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, guys. So, thank you for watching it, or whoever's been tuning into the stream. Have a good night. It's UFC night, baby. We're about to spend some quality time watching the fights, and you know we are. All right, you guys have a great night. Deuces.